What's up, boys and girls? This is Sector4077, and welcome to another late episode of Blast from the Past. This week we were playing Red Faction Guerrilla. This was published in 2009 by THQ and developed by Volition, which has since dissolved. But you might recognize the name Volition because they are also the ones who brought us the Saints Row series as well as the Red Faction series. Anyways, on to gameplay. We play Alec Mason, and we are a mining engineer on Mars. If you couldn't tell that from the red-looking terraform that we are kind of traversing here, okay? Just like all the Red Faction games, we are involved with the EDF, or Earth Defense Force, but the thing is, with this game, they are actually the antagonists, so we're kind of against them. Yeah, we're shooting them, alright? And we're also taking out their installations, okay? And you'll notice on your map, if there's something, if it's real small in red, that means that's an ore deposit, and that's good for salvage, okay? But anything bigger than that is an installation, and you must destroy it. You should destroy it, and you should collect that salvage from it, okay? That could be buildings, that could be, well, it's usually buildings and everything like that. And you can use your sledgehammer, but for the bigger job, you want to use your remote charges. Now, I think you start out with 2 of them, but you can upgrade as you get more salvage, which you will collect when you knock down buildings, and you'll be able to throw more at a time. You'll be able to detonate more at a time. Okay, I think I'm up to like 6 now, right now, or something like that. I mean, I can only still carry 18, but I can throw a lot more before I have to detonate, and that's great, especially if it's a high priority target that you know that there's going to be tons of EDF coming after you. You can blow up the installation and then hightail it out of there real quick. And what's cool too is that I noticed that the salvage that you collect, if you don't collect it and you come back later, it's still there. It doesn't disappear. So if you're short for an upgrade for one of your weapons or something like that, you can always search around and everything and find it. Another thing I like about the game is that it is open world, and you can do things on your time, not anybody else's time. There's no time constraints or anything like that. There's tons of missions that you can do. There's destructive missions. There's main story missions, of course, and all that kind of good stuff. I love it. Hey, not only can you throw those remote charges to destroy buildings and everything like that, but they make it great if a ton of heat's on you, and you throw a couple of them out, and you go ahead and detonate them. Hopefully all at once, because, you get a bigger bang for your buck if you detonate them all at once. And take out some EDF. Because, hey, they're cramping our style here, Come on now, we're just a simple miner that wants to take over this all 6 areas of the game that we're actually playing. And these areas are pretty huge, okay? I've driven across a lot of it already, and I've only played it for a couple hours, really. And I'm loving this game, okay? Not just because of the open world, but because of just even the visuals. Because, I mean, I know 2009 wasn't that long ago, but I'll tell you, visuals are awesome in this game, alright? And what's cool, too, is that Volition set it up to where when you do destroy a building, they change the camera perspective, and it gives you a nice view of things that are happening. Of course, you do have to be careful, too. I've noticed that I've destroyed buildings before with my sledgehammer. I was standing too close, and it killed me. Yeah. When heavy metal and concrete fall on you, you tend to die. So, don't do that. Alright? Well, not unless you like dying, but you don't want to do that because then it'll bring down the morale of your people, of your guerrilla fighters that join up with you, because if you help enough people, they're going to join you and help you out in fights, because when the EDF come running, when you're destroying all their installations, you'll want as much help as you can get, because you can't fight these guys alone. You can try, but I wouldn't recommend it, alright? And they are a big help, so, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, and I'll tell you, the driving in this game is so much better than Haze. I mean, of course, there are driving missions, and I played one, in particularly, where I had to take out some satellites throughout the land. Okay? Well, actually, not satellites, but there were transmitters or something like that. If I had the controls like it was in Haze, I would have threw my own controller out the window, because, you know how Haze controllers, driving controls work. But I'll tell you, these handle very nicely. And I'm happy with that. So that's great. Okay. Of course, surprisingly enough, the first thing I usually try to do is try to find out where the handbrake is, because I like to do quick turnarounds. But I haven't figured that out. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely pick this game up. I mean, I found it at GameStop for like, I think it was like $6 something, maybe even cheaper than that. And I was surprised because I said, wow, why is this so cheap? It's an awesome game. I mean, okay, that's cool. Hey, well, it's used and everything. All right, well, yeah, give me it. Let me have it. And there, of course, there is a multiplayer that you can play on here, where you can gain experience points. There's actually 6 game modes for multiplayer. There's deathmatch, capture the flag, and stuff like that. You know, where you got, or you know, and you got to destroy targets and stuff like that. There is an offline pass controller type multiplayer game, which is offline only, which is Wrecking Crew, where you go around with hammers and stuff like that, and the sledgehammers, and destroy things and people. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely highly recommend this game. Get it, have fun with it, and just go nuts and go exploring and find as much ore as you can and everything. But anyways, we will be back next week, or even sooner, with another Blast from the Past episode. So until then, this is Sector477 saying, please rate, comment, subscribe, suggest, but more importantly, as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next vids. Bye-bye.